This country was built in large part on railways, and the disaster in Lac Megantic has left many people living near rail lines wondering how safe they are. Who's monitoring the rail companies, and are the safety rules tough enough? The federal government has been warned to get a better handle on the issue, but as Jen Tryon reports, so far critics give it a failing grade.
A quiet reprieve from the freights today, but whenever one rattles through Steve Templeton's backyard, he wonders, could his town be next?
The thought's always there.
Could be milk, could be crude oil on board, no way to tell.
If anything happened to the train on the tracks, it would end up on our front yard.
We also don't know whether they've been safety inspected. That's one of the 5 major flaws found in a 2011 Auditor General report on transporting hazardous goods. In many instances, it found Transport Canada inspections carried out are not documented, and little indication the department had followed up on instances of non-compliance to ensure organizations transporting dangerous goods had corrected the problems. The 5 recommendations were made 3 years ago, and Global News has learned today only 2 have been implemented.
Today, if you said, is there a quality assurance program in Transport Canada in determining what kind of quality control they have? No, there isn't.
In the wake of Lac Megantic, the government has quietly given itself another year to meet the recommendations. Transport Canada continues to work on addressing the findings of the report, the department said in an email. Some recommendations require more time to implement. The Lac Megantic train that exploded had been inspected the night before. No deficiencies found. In fact, 511 of the company's cars had been inspected last year.
In our case, we regard that as the minimum.
To each their own when it comes to standards. One company might require multiple sets of brakes, another the minimum. Government regulations don't go nearly far enough to standardize safety.
Government can never cover the whole waterfront of all the things that you need to do to make sure that happens. It's much better that companies take responsibility.
Whether delayed safety measures could have prevented Lac Megantic, that's another thing for investigators to determine now. Jen Tryon, Global News, Toronto.